Pork pie?
A pork pie. Looks like a fucking cyst. It's fucking pork. You guys gotta keep that in the fridge. All right. That's just... Ugh, yuck. That makes me so angry. Ugh. Hello, welcome to a brand new video. I'm Lewis Spears. I'm way too tall to be filming anything in the kitchen. When I stand up in the kitchen, I kind of look like I'm in a dollhouse, to be honest. You ever seen Cooking Without Instructions? It looks like a movie set that someone made to make me look like a giant. No, that's just the size of my body. Today, we're gonna be trying out some British food. I did a video previously trying out American food, which was actually, some of it was bad, some of it was good. It was pretty much what I expected, which was just trash. The British food, however, this stuff looks strange to me. Dear God, I'm really happy that I'm not eating like traditional British lunch, which just seems to be like chips inside white bread. You eat it and then you're just sad all day. I think British people have got a really bad rap on the internet recently. Americans seem to be trying to turn the tables because previously everyone in the world just makes fun of Americans and America in general on the internet for being fat, for getting shot, for being unhealthy, all of the above. But Americans have kind of really tried to turn this around against Britain, and all they really have is that British people say Tuesday instead of Tuesday. And I'm gonna be real with you, America. You sound like a fucking idiot because really you're saying Tuesday wrong. You're saying Tuesday because you don't have the ability to say Tuesday. You guys can't even wrap your minds around the word aluminium. You were like, that's too hard, I'm gonna call it aluminum. And you have the gall to make fun of the way that British people speak. They invented English. You're speaking it wrong. You haven't improved the language, you just never figured out how to speak it. However, I've never seen any of these things in my life. So you went to a British food store and you got them to recommend you food that British people eat?
Yes.
So I guess for lunch I'm gonna be having pot noodle, sweet and sour. What do we have to do? Peel back lid halfway. Put boiling water in here and then suffer 3rd-degree burns when you try and drink it. I get the vibe. Oh, so this is just 2-minute noodles. Basically, but it costs fucking $6.50? What the fuck? This was $8.50?
It says it's £1.
That does, what's the conversion rate on £1? That'd be like fucking surely $3. That's $1.77. We got ripped the fuck off. Wow, we got ripped. $6.50. Hey, British people, how much does this actually cost you? Because I got fucking ripped. Support me on Patreon. Oh, look at that, it looks like it's really being activated. That's not very appetizing at all. Looks like a fucking cauldron. All right, so I suppose that we need to figure out what we're gonna pair with our noodles. I guess I have a nice cool glass of D&B. D&B, what the fuck is that? What does that stand for? Dandelion and burdock. Is that the people that own the business or the flavor? Yeah, can I get a dandelion and burdock in it? Okay, Americans have a point. That sounds fucking stupid. Sparkling dandelion and burdock flavor. Oh, it's the flavor. What the fuck is burdock? Dandelion is a flower. You guys aren't supposed to eat dandelion. What is burdock? Gotta Google what the fuck burdock tastes like. Oh, so this used to be mead. See, that's some shit like, that is so shocking about a country as old as Britain. Is you guys really do have culture that goes back to the Middle Ages. Australia was like made yesterday and we still have our prison culture. You guys are drinking mead still. Like this is what the fucking Vikings would have tried to invade England and to steal. Like, oh, let's get the fucking dandelion and burdock and do a bit of rapping while we're there. Apparently the original mead was made out of dandelion flowers and then some burdock root. So I imagine this is gonna taste like carbonated dirt. Ooh, that smells like it's gonna give me the British smile. Ooh, it smells like licorice. This is gonna be like really good or terrible, I don't really know, but judging by the ingredients, flour and root from dirt, I don't know if it's gonna be very good. That's awesome. That's really nice. I quite like that a lot.
Does it taste like Coke?
That's not Coke. It kind of tastes like licorice, but there's something else in there, a dandelion, I suppose.
Well, licorice is a root.
Oh, licorice is a root. Okay, so that's the burdock. That's really nice. I like that. I wouldn't pay $8.50 for it. Well, obviously I would, but you know.
People take burdock to increase urine flow and to treat syphilis.
So hang on, you're telling me that syphilis was so rampant in England they made an entire drink out of it. That's fucking awesome. All right, so it's time for lunch, I think. Well, it's time for the next step. After 2 minutes, you put your flavoring in, sweet and sour sauce. Oh, that stinks. Ugh, that's yuck. That's not sweet or sour. That's fucked and shit. That's the highbrow humor you can come to expect from Lewis Spears. And then I believe we have to leave it for another 2 minutes. And after that, we can have our 2-minute noodles that took 4 minutes to make. Incredible. I mean, that's classic England, isn't it? Taking twice as much time to do a half as good job, you know? I mean, that's why you guys lost control of the entire planet. You really had us there for a minute, but you fucked that up, didn't you? But I have been making fun of you a lot since then. Now, I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a lot of comments from English people going, oh yeah, big talk from a fucking prison colony. Hey, don't talk shit about me. That's the biggest loss you ever took, bro. You set up a prison on an island surrounded by water and you couldn't keep us there. You fucked that up. We didn't even escape. You just gave up. You were like, oh, this is too hard, fuck it. We'll make it a country. Oh, what? You've got the Queen on our money? So what? We don't respect her. You've got Prince Andrew in your royal family. Checkmate, cunt. With that rant out of the way, let's try some wine gums, which I assume are named after the disease you get in your mouth after eating them. Okay, that's fucking good. Maynard Bassett. I don't know who the fuck that is. Sometimes you think it's weird having 2 first names. Imagine having 2 names that aren't names and both of them are plural. That doesn't make any sense. They're not wine gums because they give your gums a disease. They're called wine gums because alcoholism in England was so rampant that these were invented and marketed as, oh, every time you want a wine, have a gummy instead. We should have had these in Australia because we're still struggling with that shit today. We could call them goon gums. Dude, I got nothing bad to say about any of this shit. If my food was this good, I would have voted for Brexit too, because I just wouldn't want to share. I'd be like, fuck the economy. Don't let him take our chippies. Next up, we're going to try the Cadbury Fudge. Another awesome treat. I have nothing bad to say about English food. I really do think it's the meals that are letting you guys down. Man, some of the shit that I see on Twitter of English people just posting what they have for an average lunch, no wonder your suicide rate's so high. If I had to wake up every morning and have baked beans on toast, I'd drive straight to the Westgate and be done with it. Fuck that. At least here we've got Wheat Bix. Paul Joseph Watson posts the most depressing meals I've ever seen in my fucking life all the time to his Twitter. For a right-wing guy that says some pretty controversial shit, I've never seen such a negative reaction as to when he posts just a normal meal that he's eating. It is insane. This guy has said so many questionable things that if anyone else said them, they would have been cancelled 30 times over. But we all let that slide. It's the fucking meals that we're angry about. Here we go, here's a good one. Salmon and what looks like maybe way too many microwaved vegetables. And then instead of seasoning it at all, he just covers both the salmon and the vegetables in cheese. Not really a seasoning, right? And that's not even the worst thing that he's posted. For dinner, he had fried eggs. Again, no seasoning, no sides, just cheese on top. He's switching it up a little bit. Again, way too many steamed vegetables. Then a little bit of tuna, add way too much cheese. Dude, this meal is like 50% cheese, bro. And finally, he has poached eggs on chicken curry, no seasoning, with cheese. It seems like every man, woman, and child in England eats like a recently divorced dad. They got no idea how to cook. They have no idea what seasoning is. They fuck anything up that they touch, and it makes them sad, but they know no better. Next up, we have chewy nougat. It literally tastes like nothing. There's no wonder everyone in England seems so sad. They go and get a lolly to cheer themselves up and they feel empty inside. They go, how was it? I can't tell. It must be because I'm depressed. No, it's because your treats suck. And finally, in the sweets category, before we move on to our lunch, we have a Turkish delight, which I don't know if this is English food, if it literally says Turkish in it. That's amazing. That's better than ours. How uneventful this has been. I thought I was gonna have a bunch of horrific food, but it's awesome. I wanna go to England. Actually, no, I don't. You guys are all stuck in your homes. Ha ha, sucked in. Now who's the prison colony?
They just announced today that their restaurants are also going into lockdown again. They're going into tier 3 lockdown.
Oh, their restaurants are closed too. Oh, you guys are gonna have to be stuck eating beans on toast. What does that sound like? Prison food. All right, time to have our $6.50 sweet and sour pot noodle. This is your typical British lunch. Apparently, from the reading that I've done, this is England's play on Chinese food. So I'm sure China will be invading very shortly. That's fucking sick. That's really good. Dude, England's killing it. I can't believe it. I like all of this. I think England needs to work on their marketing. Everything you guys make looks like shit, but it's actually awesome. The complete opposite of America. Everything in America and about America looks amazing. You get there and it's like, oh, this is broken and it's fucked, it doesn't work. All right, well, Keelan has one final mystery things for me to try that I have no idea about. So,
Pork pie?
a pork pie.
Supposed to be eaten cold.
Supposed to be eaten cold. Ugh, look at that. Get a close up of this. That's disgusting. Looks like a fucking cyst. Yuck. Are you sure this is supposed to be eaten cold?
Yeah, definitely. She told me that that's what you're supposed to.
It's really hard though. Is this a sweet thing or a savory thing? You said pork.
Pork pie. It's got gelatin in it, is how she sold it to me.
That was her selling it to you. Jesus Christ, England, you guys need to sort your shit out. That is not appealing at all. It's got gelatin in it. Cool. I want to put it in the bin. Was this in a fridge when you bought it?
It was in a glass cabinet. I'm not sure if it was cold or not.
It's fucking pork. You guys got to keep that in the fridge. It's meat. You can't just put pork in a glass cabinet and call it safe. All right. Oh! Oh, yuck! That's fucked! Ew! That's fucking disgusting! Oh my god. I didn't even have any of the fucking meat. That's not food. That's just fucking uncooked mince in a pastry, not in the fridge. What the fuck what are you guys doing? That's fucked. That makes me so angry. Ugh, it smells like dog food. This is what my fucking dog eats. Ugh. That's fucking disgusting. It looks like a brain, dude. Come here, smell this. Come and smell it. Give it a sniff. Come on, mate. Give us a sniff.
It looks uncooked.
It is. That's just. Yuck.
It smells. It smells like cat food.
Even the cat's shocked.
No, thank you. No.
You sniff it. Sniff it.
Oh, don't make me do it. No. What is that? That's not what human food smells like.
Oh, it's disgusting. It actually smells like cat food. That's the same smell. Here you go. Dude, that's actually for real some medieval shit that should just not be made anymore. You know, this is like, England needs to oh, it's tradition. It's fucked. That's what it is. Get rid of it. Yeah, that's like some fucking Dark Ages shit that you guys should have moved on from. That makes me very angry that anyone's consuming that. There's no way we can come back from that. Oh yeah, that literally left a very bad taste in my mouth. I'm gonna need some root to get rid of it. All right, whoa, man, talk about a fucking last minute reversal. That was going so good, England. You guys were killing America. I gotta say, I hated like most of the food in the American video, but just for that fucking piece of brain in pastry, you guys lose this one. That is disgusting. I feel sick. That's the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the American food video if you haven't seen it. It's on my channel. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what else I should try next. And I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Thank you very much. Make sure you check out the Spearhead Sundays podcast if you want to hear me screaming for an hour. I feel sick. Goodbye.